What's going on, everybody? This is Chris G, and I want to talk about this situation that I've been thinking about for some time. I want to talk about this Russian stowaway lady that was able to get onto a Delta flight from JFK International Airport. I believe this took place, I want to just say late November 2024. I had a little trouble trying to pinpoint the exact day of it when this whole situation took place, but I'm just going to say I'm going to say about like late November, definitely during holiday season period of 2024. Eventually, I found out the lady's name. Oh, I hope I say it right. It's I believe it's Svetlana Svetlana. Hopefully I said that right. And basically this lady, 57-year-old woman, basically had stowed away on a Delta Airline flight that was at a JFK International Airport, and it was due to fly from New York to Paris. And basically, this lady did a bunch of crazy maneuvering stuff to get on this flight. And one thing that she did was that she basically snuck through a security checkpoint or different security checkpoints by getting in a line that was created for airline flight crews. And that statement was a statement that was given by a TSA official. And also at another point, she was able to bypass stations where the ID and boarding passes would be checked. And she even went to to the extent of through her journey through the airport, she was able to let's see if I got this right. She was able to place herself in the middle of a family that was traveling, during the holiday season. And this was reported by senior law enforcement that she ended up, getting in between the family. And some officials believe that she was able to do all this maneuvering and especially hide within that in the middle of that family because there's so many holiday passengers that are going through the airport during this time of the year. And I think it was like up in like the millions, like a few millions of people going through, JFK Airport, JFK, International Airport. Eventually, Miss Dolly Svetlana was eventually taken off of the return flight that was leaving from Paris, going to New York. And eventually she was, taken back to America. And I believe she ended up going back to America with, I believe, an escort. And also I found out that when she comes back to America, that she would be facing possible felony charges for stowing away on the aircraft. So I could definitely see about people, wanting her to, face charges for that, because you get through security like that, that's a pretty big deal. Excuse me. And also I found out that the TSA administrator, Mr. David Pikowski, had recently spoke at an aviation security summit of the American Association of Airport Executives. And he basically stated that, not too many people are able to get through the security that is set up at airports. I guess maybe not only I don't think he's just only talking about in JFK International, but he's probably talking about airports in general. And he also said that he made a suggestion that possibly using electronic gates could definitely help in the screening process of checking people that are trying to board onto the planes. Now, excuse me, my take on this is like, my mind is just like, it's just like extremely blown where, like finding out that this lady who was like almost 60 years old was able to maneuver her way on through, TSA and had the ability to make it onto the plane. I really this lady should have been caught a long time ago. She did, like, there was no type of way she should have been able to make it on that plane and sit her butt in one of them chairs, man. There's just no way that right there. This situation, I think this is one of them, and I don't know if they may be studying stuff further, but this is definitely like a case situation where, like, TSA, I think they definitely do need to study the situation and see where things went wrong, and I think that the idea of the electronic gates, I think that would be a good idea, to be able to help with the screening process of checking people, to board onto these planes, excuse me, because we shouldn't be hearing more and more stories about this type of stuff like this. I'm a big stickler on security of this country. I'm not like a person that works for NSA or anything like that, but I'm just a concerned citizen of this country, and I just believe that every American in this country, regardless of race, creed, what name you call God, I believe, if you're a U.S. citizen, I believe that you should be able to have security for you in this country. We should be secure from enemies, from other countries. And I'm not necessarily saying that this lady is a straight up enemy of this country, but what she did is definitely a threat to our security. Thankfully, this woman didn't have any type of devices that could have hurt someone. So I'm definitely thankful about that. But just the fact she was able to get through there like that definitely is like a red flag to me. And with her, being of like Russian heritage, it almost reminds me of actually does remind me of like that movie. What was it like? What was it? I think it was called Salt, right? Angelina Jolie, where she basically, well, spoiler alert if you want to watch that movie. I'm talking about, basically, like she ended up, like coming to America, and she was like a mole. I think that's what you call it, like a mole or something. When she's like inside of America, and like, when was she? Hold on. Okay, I think she probably was. She might have already been an adult coming to America. I think anyway. I think she was. But anyway, she was living in America, but then she had ties to like Russia. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a wild movie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to go check that out. But like this situation with this Svetlana, I believe that's her name. This reminds me of that movie. And I didn't hear nothing about her having any type of like, government secrets or anything like that on her. So that's good. I know that probably sounds like, strange to some people if I say that, but I don't know. Just sometimes when I see people, like when I hear about this type of stuff, like how this lady was moving and trying to get back somewhere, I just think it's always a possibility that they might be having something on them that they're trying to give to somebody, but they're trying to sneak through, with, like possible information or something like that. I know that probably sounds like some weird conspiracy stuff, but I don't know, just situations like that just caused me to think about certain things. But yeah, this was definitely a wild situation. I remember when I heard about this, I was just like, it really blew my mind. I'm like, how in the heck did this lady get through? And also too, when I look at her, like she just pretty much just kind of just off the face of it, she's just like a regular lady, like a lady that probably would, likes to probably, bake or, do like cooking stuff like, like Martha Stewart. Shout out to her because, she makes some really good dishes and stuff. She just, Svetlana looked like one of them type of ladies, or somebody that maybe might like to make traditional meals from her home country and stuff like that. But then, probably likes to bake and stuff. And the next thing she's over here slipping through, getting past TSA and stuff like that, getting on a plane. Woman almost 60 years old doing this stuff. So this is definitely a very a mind blowing story for me. Made me sit back and think about some stuff. But yeah, hopefully we don't hear any more stories about this type of stuff. I know our, TSA. We're not all perfect in America, but we definitely, as a country, we got to strive for greatness, and try to get as close to perfection as we can, in regards to national security, for this country. So, that's all I gotta say. This is Chris G signing off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.